Hi everybody, Stefan here from EDC Austria, and today I want to show you this pocket rocket which truly earns its name, and the name is Astrolux S41S. When you look at this tiny light, it looks inconspicuous. Unless you look at the front and you see it already has 4 emitters, which is highly unusual for a light of this size. If you compare it to a regular small O-light, you'll see that there isn't a lot of difference. But whereas an O-light usually goes up to 500 or 600 lumens, this light goes up to 1600 lumens, which is crazy for a light in this size. There are 3 different variants you can get it in, either with Nichia 219C emitters, with Cree XPG3 or XPG2. The difference is that the Nichia has 5000 Kelvin, the G2 has 6500 Kelvin, and the G3 has 6000 to 7000 Kelvin. So it is the color temperature from very, very warm to a very sterile bright. I of course took the sterile bright. With a long press in the smallest mode, you go in the turbo, so to full power. Then if you medium press again, you have strobe. If you medium press again, it will show you the battery loading status, and with two flashes, that means it's between 25 and 50%. The S in the name, the first S is the model number S41. There have been made many different lights of this kind, but the second S is for stainless steel. It's made out of stainless steel, and here's a copper part. You can use this with regular 16340 batteries, which are often used in smaller lights and so on. They are also known as RCR 123A batteries, but with this one you can't get in the turbo mode. And this is the 18350. That's basically the small version of the 18650, which you probably know from regular sized lamps. But this one I have never tried before, this lamp, and it's amazing what you can do with it. This light has 7 brightness modes, which I'll show you now, and some regular nighttime footage. 0.25 lumens, 4 lumens, 42 lumens, 150 lumens, 550 lumens, 1100 lumens, and finally 1600 lumens. And here are a few impressions from my cellar. I hope that was somewhat informative. You have a TIR lens in front of it, and of course the light is IPX8 certified, so it can go 2 meters underwater for a period of 30 minutes at a time. You control it with this tail switch. With short presses you go through the modes, and with long presses you can go back, and then also in the turbo mode and the other special modes. You can turn mode memory off, so that would mean you always start in the lowest mode, and then you could more easily have access to the special modes, because the way I have it configured now, you need to make sure that you are in the smallest mode before you can access the special features. But there are 3 or 4 different settings this firmware, which is the A6 firmware, does support. Although one of the problems is that this light doesn't come with a manual. So all I know I found in the internet, and what you get is a lanyard, 2 O-rings and another tail cap switch. Well, not a switch, but the rubber housing. But luckily there are things like the Budget Light forum and other places that give you great help when you have questions. And the turbo mode is so incredibly strong that if you just hold it for a few seconds, it gets very hard to hold. So I'll recommend to use the turbo mode really only if needed for a few seconds, and otherwise use the 500 lumens or the 1100 lumens, but even that's more than you need with such a small lamp normally. For an EDC lamp it feels quite heavy. If we compare it here, it has 164 grams, and a regular O-light has 60 grams. So this light is a whole 100 grams heavier. The batteries for this I got off of Amazon because I couldn't find any good ones on Banggood, or at least none that I knew, and I don't know even if I bought good ones at Amazon because they are not branded with a brand that I know. But I'll put the link to this light in the description, and also the link to the batteries, just so you know what to look for if you're interested in this light. And you should really check it out. It's immensely interesting what small lights can do these days. And if you should order one, you should decide if you want the warmer light or the more neutral one, because there are also slight differences in output. So the Nichia only goes up to 1400 lumens, while this one goes to 1600 lumen. But again, the light on this is very white and not as natural. Okay, I hope that helped you out somewhat in your decision-making process. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my videos, please subscribe. It really helps the channel, and you see whenever I put out new videos, you get the info in your subscription feed. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.